So now let's add functionality to these buttons. This one is going to be for a reset button. If you want to reset, you can click this button and the crop will reset. So on click, it is going to be a function and we're going to check if cropper is there and cropper dot reset. So this cropper has a method reset. When the user clicks on this, it will reset the crop. And if you want to see all the available methods, you can click on this method, see the available methods. And these are all the methods you can use. So now if I add an image here, and if I crop the image, and if I click on this button, you can see the crop resets. If I crop in again, the crop resets. So now this one is going to be for this tool right here, where you can move the canvas. And if I go to the VS Code, the drag mode by default is move. So when the user clicks on this button, we are going to set the drag mode to move. So here on this button, move canvas, on click, cropper, and cropper dot set drag mode, move. So we have to pass in the string move inside the set drag mode. And now this button is for new crop box. I'm going to copy this on click. And now inside this set drag mode, we are going to pass the string crop. So now if I go back and let it refresh first. Let's upload an image and crop image. So now if I click on this button, the user will be able to draw their own crop box. And if the user wants to go back to moving the canvas, they can move back and back again if they want to create a new crop box. There it is. So we are also going to have keyboard event listeners for this. You can see if I hover my mouse over the tool, we are shown the tooltip move canvas, and next to it the alphabet M is being shown, and here C, and for the reset R. We are going to add event listeners later in this video. First let's add functionality for these buttons, crop image and cancel button. So on the cancel, it is going to be simple on click, a function. We are going to set the show model to false. So the model will close and no change will be made to media state. And this one is going to be for crop image. On click, we are going to have a function here, get crop data. Let's create this function. Const get crop data. And inside this function, first of all, we are going to check if cropper, if it is there. So now when you want the actual cropped image, the cropper has a method on it, cropper dot get cropped canvas. And we are going to chain another method to this, dot to data URL, and call it. So I'm going to wrap it with the set media. So all we are doing is checking if cropper is there, calling in the set media and passing in the actual cropped image. And after this function is called cropper.destroy. So this will release the cropper from the memory. And after this, set show model to false. So the model will close automatically when the media is updated and the cropper is destroyed. So now if I go back, let it refresh. Let's add the image here. And if I click on this cancel, the model will be closed. And if I click on crop image, I'm not updating the media preview here. That's why still the whole image is shown. But if you want to update the media preview too, you can pass in a set media preview to this and update the media preview the same way we are updating the state. So set media preview and copy this and paste. And you can do it if you want. I'm just going to leave it as is. So now let's add event listeners for these buttons. So we have the move canvas M, creating a new crop box C, and reset we have the R. So we're going to use a use effect for this. And in the dependencies, we are going to add cropper. So when the cropper state will change, we are going to add event listener. So window dot add event listener, key down, and we're going to receive the event here. So this event is an object. I am going to destructure out the key from this. So here inside the function, we're going to check if cropper. So here we're going to check if key is equals to m. We're going to call the cropper dot set drag mode. So this one is going to be for moving the canvas. So move, I'm going to copy 2 more times. If key is equals to C, we are going to set the drag mode to crop. And if key is equals to R, we are going to call the cropper.reset. So these are the same methods which we were using inside these buttons. Now before we test this code, I want to make some quick little changes inside the create post. So inside the create post, inside the return statement, we have the div for drag and drop. Here by mistake I added on drag. Make sure it is on drag over. So I've already updated the video where we were making this create post component. But if you have downloaded the source code, in that it is still going to be on drag. So make sure to change it to on drag over. Also inside the handle submit function, after this set media to null, I'm going to add another line of code here, URL dot revoke object URL, and we are going to pass in the media preview. So revoke object URL will free up the space, free up the memory which was consumed by create object URL. When we are creating the media preview, we are using URL.create object URL. It takes up a lot of memory. So that's why after everything is done, after the post is submitted, we are calling this revoke object URL and passing in the media preview. So now let's go back to our localhost server. I'm going to click on this crop image. So first of all, I'm just going to mess up this crop box so that we can check our keyboard shortcuts for reset. And now if I press R on my keyboard, the cropper resets. Now if I press C here, it is for this button right here, new crop box. And now if I press M, you can drag the canvas again. And of course, if you want to reset it, press R, it will reset automatically. So now I want to upload this image. I'm going to crop it first. So I want to upload this much part. Click on crop image and let's add some text here and click on post. And now you can see only that much part of the image is uploaded, which we cropped inside that cropper. So now I just want to thank all of you, all of the students who have enrolled in this course. I have been reading all the reviews and the messages you have sent me. It really helps me and motivates me to bring more quality content to you. So thank you for purchasing the course and please share the course to your friends and family. I am new to Udemy, so it will help me a lot. Also, if you have any questions, you can ask me on Udemy Q&A or you can DM me on Instagram. I will leave the links on the screen. Also, while you are there on my Instagram page, you can push that follow button. So it will help me gain some social media presence and help me to promote my future courses. And it won't cost you a bit, so please consider it. And yeah, thank you for purchasing the course and bye everyone.